parents. Hope you guys have had a great week. I just want to update you on everything going on here at Fairfield Christian School. So we'll start with the calendar. We've got several things coming up very quickly on the calendar. First of all, clubs. Clubs are going to begin the week of February 6th, and sign-ups for those clubs will begin when you get this week's newsletter, because the links for those sign-ups will be in that newsletter. Just click on those links. You'll be able to sign up your children into the various clubs that we have. We've got a variety. I actually don't know all of them at this point, but I know a majority of them. I know things like we're going to have a STEM club. There's going to be a directed drawing club. I think there's going to be some type of dance club. There's going to be a drama club as well, and drama club's important. We had one last semester, and you saw some of the fruits of their labor if you saw the videos at our Christmas production. So you can see some of our kids are very talented, and we're going to continue to grow that talent this year through our drama club. And that drama club will be the core of our spring production this year. We'll have other elements added on to that as well, but we're looking forward. We're already planning all those things for the spring. And we're also going to have a student-led Bible study. It's going to be exciting as one of our clubs for older students. So a lot of great things taking place. Check out those clubs this week in the weekly newsletter and sign up your kids for clubs. All right, then right after that, we start preferred re-enrollment. That begins on February 13th. Preferred re-enrollment. For those of you that aren't aware of what that means that if you have your child already enrolled here at Fairfield Christian School, you get first shot at enrolling for next school year. Now, I know it seems a little early, but for private schools, we start the re-enrollment process very early. In addition, if you do preferred re-enrollment between February 13th and February 28th, you also get to pay this year's tuition rates rather than next year's tuition rates, and next year's tuition rates will go up a little bit. So that's another benefit. You get first dibs at make sure your child gets in a class, and you get that discount by paying this year's tuition rates rather than next year's rates. Then on March 1st, we start open enrollment. That's when the rates roll over to next year's tuition rates, and we allow anybody to apply here at the school. So re-enrollment will start then. As I've told you before, we start planning very early. We've got our calendar already done for next school year. We've already been through our handbooks. We've talked about all sorts of things. In fact, we had a school board meeting this week where we discussed all sorts of things for next school year. So the planning process for that has already begun. In fact, there's lots of things always going on behind the scenes that you're probably as parents not aware of, because as you should be, you're focused on your child's classroom and the things going on there. But besides the re-enrollments and all that taking place, planning for next school year, we've got things like standardized testing that we're already planning for as well. In fact, I've got the standardized testing materials here in my office. They were just delivered the other day, and standardized testing is incredibly important for us. We don't use it the same way that public schools use standardized testing. For us, we don't want to compare kids to each other. That's fruitless, in my opinion. We want to compare a child to themselves. So we'll take a look at the previous year's standardized testing. We'll compare it to this year's standardized testing. We'll see how much growth has taken place over that year. And that helps inform us how we can adjust things for that student moving forward. In addition, as a school, we look at the overall data, and as we disaggregate that data, we figure out as a school what can we be doing to help our entire student population. So we're planning for standardized testing already. We've got professional development coming up for our staff, so we're knee-deep in planning professional development for them as well. In any field, you want to be well prepared, you want to be well trained in terms of what you're doing, and you always want to be learning and progressing. That's what we're teaching kids, to constantly be learning, and we need to be modeling that ourselves. And so that's part of our professional development. In fact, we've got a whole day planned in March of professional development. We're aligning speakers to come in and talk to our staff to teach them how to have better strategies and techniques for teaching the kids here at the school. So that's very important as well. One more thing I want to touch on. Last Friday actually, we had a representative from Grand Canyon University here at Fairfield Christian School. That's a Christian school down in Arizona. It's actually where I got my master's degree. But we often have Christian schools, Christian universities, come visit our school to talk to kids about going to college. And obviously, they're focused on their school and recruiting kids for their school. But it also leads to a larger general discussion about college in general. What are kids planning for? And I'm certainly not one to believe that every kid should go to college. There are lots of routes to success. However, there are many career fields that, in order to be successful in that career field, you do need a degree. And so for many of our students, the goal is to go to college. And so we want to inspire those kids in terms of what they want to do and where they want to go. To be honest, we generally only have Christian universities visit us here on campus. We have visited other schools, and we've had lots of kids go off to other secular or public universities. But we want to focus on Christian universities. We're a Christian school, and we certainly want to support that. We've got kids right now at Grand Canyon University, at Simpson University. In fact, we just had a student graduate from Simpson University. William Jessup University right up the road here in Roseville. So we've got kids at lots of various Christian universities around the area, and all of them say they've had a great experience. And certainly that's not going to be the choice for all students, but we also want to get these students inspired to do something beyond now. I know sometimes as parents, I hear you talking about your kids and you're like, oh, it doesn't seem like they want to do anything. And so part of our role is to inspire your kids to do something more. For me personally, I want my kids to be better than me. I want them to have more and better opportunities than I had. So we work hard to do that, and we want that for all these kids. We want them to not have limits. We want them to shoot for the stars. We want them to grasp a hold of whatever it is they want to do. Obviously keeping in mind God's will for their life and listening to God as God speaks into their life. But if God says, I want you to go do this, I don't want a child to think I'm limited. I can't do that. First of all, if God says that they can do it, but we also want to help put them in a position so they can be successful in doing that. Our seniors this year, I've had many discussions, Mrs. Buckner has as well, about what their plans are for the future. I think the future is bright for all of them. Not all of them know exactly what they want to do right now, but they do know that they need to move forward in terms of what they're doing. Some of them know exactly what they want to do, and they're already setting plans and moving forward in that. But with your kids, just know that's our plan. Our plan for when they graduate is to give them as many options as possible when they graduate. And we're looking forward to helping not only these seniors do that, but every other group of seniors that comes through here in years to come. All right. Hope you guys have had an awesome week. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. See you guys real soon. God bless.